Hi guys, I haven't done a book review in a really long time, but I wanted to do 2 book reviews before I bring them back to the library on Thursday. So the 2 books I'm going to be talking to you about are Evernight by Claudia Gray and Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. Now, this book we're going to talk about first, because I don't have such good things to say about it. So yeah, Evernight is by Claudia Gray. It is a weird vampire type novel. The only reason why I picked it up was because I saw that there was like 5 or 6 different books, and I was like, I always see this every time I go and nobody ever picks it up. Let me go pick it up and see what it's about. So they had the first 3 books, so I picked them up and I read them. I'll go get the other 3. The other 2. I believe there are 4 books in the series, but the second book is Stargazed, and the third book is Hourglass. Okay, hi, this is me from the future. Just letting you know that I had gone to the library and I picked up the 4th book, which is called Afterlife. There's also 2 or 3 other books that are like side stories that aren't like main important books, but I just wanted to let you know that I did pick this one up, and there will be a book haul that goes along with this book that you will see soon. Okay, bye. Back to the video. I read them all within a week's time, or 2 weeks maybe. I'm not sure. I think maybe about 2 weeks. And I got through the first one, and I wasn't too sure that I really enjoyed it. It was like one of those things where it's like, did I really like this? Like, I wasn't really sure about it. By the time I got to the end of the 3rd book, Hourglass, I was like, this series is pissing me off. I didn't like the way it was going. It made me really angry. There's another book that I have to pick up, the 4th book in the series. I'm not sure the name of it. I hated the way that the author, Claudia Gray, had finished the story. It was like, well, she didn't finish it. There's still another book. But it was like, you make all this trouble for them, like the conflict between the two really main characters, and you make the people you read you want us to want to to be together, and then we think we got it, and then you're like, ha ha ha, no, you don't got it. We're gonna make this, and that happen, so she's gone, and he's like, yes. That is me telling you what happens without actually telling you what happens. So it just frustrated me to the end of time. I was so freaking angry. I didn't like it. I'm gonna read the 4th book only because I want to finish out the series and see if I get the happy ending that I'm looking for. But I won't hold my breath. Because I read 3 books and I didn't get the happy ending I wanted. But another thing is, in the books, it's all the same thing. It's almost like Twilight in a sense, because it's like, at this point it doesn't matter because either you've seen the book or you read the movies, or you haven't done either, but for Twilight it's like, if they think they're safe, trouble happens, then they're good, in all 4 books. So it's like, that's how it is with the Evernight series. So it's like, as I was reading the 2nd and the 3rd book, I was like, wow, this is such a pattern, it's ridiculous. Like, just make it about the romance, make it about something other than the stupid conflict of, like, how they, it's worth the read, but it'll probably make you like this. But then again, everybody's differently, everybody takes the different types of works of literature differently. Okay, so the other book is Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. It's about Clara, is that her name? Yes, Clara. She is part angel. You find that out from the very beginning. You even find out about it here. So I'm not giving any information away, don't worry. And she has to get her purpose. And her purpose comes to her in a bunch of visions, and it causes a lot of things to happen, and it ends up making her life very complicated because nobody around her knows, except for somebody at her school who goes, I know about you because I'm like you too. So that's the only thing with like people that know. And yeah, the whole, like, halfway through the book I was like, wow, she's not even gonna get to her purpose. Like, what the hell is going on? But at the end of the book she does do her purpose, but in a different way than she should have. And if you read it, you'll understand. And so it leaves you to go, okay, well, if she didn't do it the way she was supposed to, what happens now? So that's why there's another book. I think the book comes out, either it just came out in January or it's coming out like really soon. I'm not 100% sure. But it was very good. The first like, I don't know, the first chapter or 2 chapters I was like, eh. But then I was like, oh my god, what happens? So it's definitely worth the read. I would give, excuse me, I would give this book 4.5 stars, but I would give Evernight 3 stars. 2.5, 3. Like that's the huge difference. Like they're also about 2 completely different things. One's about vampires and one is about angels, but yeah, I've noticed that I've been reading a lot of angel type books lately, that I'm actually enjoying them. But definitely pick those out. When I go back to the library and I bring home a ton of books, because I always do, I will definitely do a book haul and show you all my wonderful books, and I will definitely make that a weekly thing now when I go to the library, because the other books I didn't pick up. I'll show you the other books that I did get though. So I also picked up Starcrossed, which I actually read some of it, but I wasn't really enjoying it all that much, so I'm gonna keep reading it and see if I like it. And if I end up liking it by tonight, I'm going to call the library tomorrow morning, bright and early, and ask them to put it on hold. Gathering by Kelley Armstrong. I read the whole thing in like a day and a half. And then Night Star by Alyson Noel, which is part of the Immortal series. The first book is Evermore. I have that book. The rest of them I don't own, so I have been getting them from the library. And I'm getting bored with it. There's like I think there's 1 book left in the series, and I'm glad, because I'm so bored with the series. I just want it to end, because it's like, it's the same petty, stupid stuff, and it's like Evermore. It's like, you love it, but you hate it at the same time. I don't know. But let me know what you're reading now. I'm interested to know what everyone is reading, and maybe if I haven't read them, I will read them. I'm still pressing hard for everyone to read Delirium and Matched. I think Crossed already came out, which is the 2nd book in the Match series. Not 100% sure. I know Pandemonium, which is the 2nd one in the Delirium series, that is coming out soon. Not yet, but soon. So everyone needs to go and read those 2, Matched and Delirium, because they're my favorites. Those were my favorite dystopian novels of 2011. Forever awesome. So everyone go, read books, be smart and awesome. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm done rambling. Bye guys. Happy reading.